What does it mean to stretch NDIS funding? Stretching NDIS funding means using the participant's plan wisely without cutting essential support. This may include checking the NDIS budget regularly, reviewing invoices and provider charges, understanding service agreement terms, reducing avoidable cancellation fees, using telehealth where suitable, choosing supports that match participant goals, avoiding duplicated services, asking questions before funding runs low, keeping dignity, choice and safety at the center. Understand your NDIS plan before spending. Understanding your NDIS plan can help you make better funding decisions from the start. Check which support budgets are included. Understand core, capacity building, capital and recurring supports. Know whether funding is flexible or stated. Ask which budget a support will come from. Make sure supports connect to disability needs. Check if the support matches participant goals. Ask questions before booking services. Use funding in line with the plan. Track your NDIS spending. Every month, monthly budget checks can help your NDIS funding last across the full plan period. Review how much funding has been used. Check how much funding remains. Look at which providers have claimed. Compare invoices with supports delivered. Watch travel and cancellation charges. Review therapy or support hours. Ask your plan manager for reports. Keep your own records if self-managed. Ask questions before the budget becomes tight. Read NDIS service agreements carefully. A clear service agreement helps participants understand costs before support begins. Read the agreement before signing. Check what services will be delivered. Review hourly rates and minimum shifts. Understand cancellation rules. Ask about travel charges. Check non-face-to-face and reporting costs. Review weekend or public holiday rates. Understand notice periods. Ask for plain language explanations if anything feels unclear. Understand NDIS provider rates. Understanding provider rates can help you compare support options more confidently. NDIS provider rates can vary. Some supports may have price limits. Do not choose based on price alone. Consider experience, reliability, and safety. Check qualifications and communication style. Ask whether invoices are clear. Make sure support connects to goals. Look for respectful, consistent care. Choose value, not just the cheapest option. When comparing NDIS provider rates, look beyond the hourly cost and choose support that offers clear billing, safe care, reliable service, and real value for the participant's goals. Review NDIS travel charges. NDIS travel charges can add up when providers attend often or travel long distances. Ask if travel will be charged. Check how travel is calculated. Ask whether travel is charged both ways. Consider whether the provider is local. Ask if appointments can be grouped. Use telehealth where appropriate. Check if travel appears clearly on invoices. Balance provider skill with travel cost. Plan ahead to avoid budget surprises. Reduce avoidable cancellation fees. Reducing avoidable cancellation fees can help preserve more funding for actual support. Understand the provider's cancellation policy. Set reminders for appointments. Confirm appointments early. Choose times that suit the participant's routine. Check transport arrangements in advance. Contact providers early if plans change. Ask whether rescheduling is possible. Keep a copy of cancellation terms. Review appointment timing. If cancellations happen often, understand non-face-to-face charges. Non-face-to-face charges should be clear, useful, and connected to the participant's goals. Ask what work will be charged. Check why the work is needed. Understand how much time will be claimed. Ask how it supports participant goals. Request a summary or report if relevant. Check if it is included in the service agreement. Review these charges on invoices. Make sure they relate to real support needs. Use NDIS support coordination effectively. Support coordination may help participants understand their plan, connect with suitable providers, and use their funding more confidently. Understand what your NDIS plan includes. Connect with providers that match your needs and goals. Coordinate supports so services work better together. Prepare for plan reassessment with clearer evidence. Reduce duplicated supports where possible. Build confidence in using your NDIS plan effectively. Use plan management reports. Plan management reports can help participants understand how their NDIS funding is being used. Ask for monthly budget reports. Check total funding, spending, and remaining balance. Review provider claims. Look at invoice dates. Check which categories are being used. Notice spending patterns early. Ask about unclear charges. Check if spending is on track. Use reports to make informed decisions before funding becomes low. Choose supports that match your goals. NDIS funding should support the participants' disability needs, daily life and goals. Choose supports that clearly connect to participant goals. Use therapy, personal care or community access for practical daily needs. Review whether supports are still useful and goal-focused. Ask providers to explain progress and outcomes. Keep support meaningful, participant-centered and connected to real life. Coordinate supports to avoid duplication. When providers work together, NDIS funding can go towards support that adds real value. Clarify each provider's role and goals. Share reports with consent to avoid repeated questions. Review whether services or assessments overlap. Use one strong report for multiple purposes where appropriate. Involve a support coordinator if available. Keep support practical, connected and participant-centered. Choose flexible support options. Support works best when it fits the participant's routine, comfort, energy, and communication needs. Use telehealth where suitable for therapy, psychology, or support coordination. Keep face-to-face support when it is safer or more effective. Plan appointments around energy, transport, school, work and rest needs. Consider shorter sessions if they help the participant engage better. Choose support formats that feel respectful, realistic, and useful. Review support frequency and focus on skill building. NDIS funding can create longer-term value when support builds confidence, capacity, and daily life skills. Review how often therapy or support is really needed. Ask what goals each session is working towards. Practice strategies between appointments where appropriate involve carers or support workers in skill-building routines. Focus on communication, daily living, emotional regulation, and community access. Respect the participant's pace, preferences, and goals. Keep clear NDIS records to support better budget decisions. Clear records can help explain spending, progress, and support needs. Keep invoices, receipts, and service agreements. Save therapy reports, progress notes, and appointment summaries. Record support worker updates and carer statements. Keep incident records where relevant document changes in support needs or circumstances. Store provider communication in one easy-to-find place. Prepare strong NDIS evidence before plan reassessment. Good evidence can help explain the participant's real support needs. Use current therapy reports, functional assessments and medical reports. Include behavior support reports where relevant. Keep support worker notes, carer statements and progress updates. Show daily life examples of support needs and changes. Connect evidence to participant goals, risks and functional impact. Ask NDIS budget questions. Why is my NDIS funding being used faster than expected? Are there any unclear invoices or unexpected provider charges? Do my current supports still match my needs and goals? Who should I speak to before my funding becomes low? Understand the best use of NDIS funding. Using NDIS funding wisely means making sure each support fits the participant's disability needs, goals, and plan. Check if the support relates to disability needs. Make sure it supports participant goals. Consider whether it offers value for money. Ask if another system should fund it. Avoid general everyday costs where not suitable. Ask before spending if unsure. Review NDIS providers to make sure support still fits. Provider reviews help ensure support remains safe, respectful, and goal-focused. Check if the provider is reliable. Review invoice clarity. Ask if the participant feels respected. Check if support connects to goals. Review appointment usefulness. Look at communication quality. Raise concerns safely. Check support worker consistency. Ask for reports when needed. Consider changes if support no longer fits. Balance NDIS cost, quality, and outcomes. Stretching. NDIS funding is about value, not just spending less. Choose safe, respectful, and reliable support. Check whether the service improves daily life. Review progress towards participant goals. Look for clear communication and consistency. Make sure the support feels meaningful, useful, and goal-focused. Common NDIS budget. Mistakes to avoid. Not checking your NDIS plan, service agreements, and invoices carefully before supports begin. Ignoring extra costs such as provider travel, cancellation fees, and non-face-to-face charges. Choosing providers based only on price instead of safety, quality, reliability, and participant fit. Waiting until funding is nearly gone before asking for reports, evidence, or support with budgeting. Practical NDIS Funding Checklist. A simple checklist can help participants stay organized and informed. Understand your NDIS plan, funding categories and flexibility. Review your budget monthly and ask for spending reports. Check invoices, service agreements and provider rates. Ask about travel, cancellation and non-face-to-face charges. Avoid duplicated supports and keep clear records. Ask questions early before funding becomes low. How effective care can support participants? Effective care provides emotionally centered NDIS support focused on the person behind the plan. Calm, respectful, and participant-first support services based on each participant's goals, needs, and daily life. Core supports, therapy services and accommodation options, SIL, STA, MTA, and telehealth services. Australia-wide support built on trust, emotional intelligence, and practical daily care. Use NDIS funding with clarity, care and confidence. Stretching NDIS funding is about planning wisely, not cutting essential support. By tracking spending, checking invoices, and choosing goal-focused supports, participants can use their plan with more clarity, confidence and care. Asking questions early can also help prevent budget stress later.